All right, let's figure out the destinations that we prefer for Deshaun Watson, where we would like to see him traded if it comes to that. Here's the trivia question that will determine the first pick. Christopher, Deshaun Watson led the NFL in passing yards this season. Before that, who was the last AFC South quarterback to lead the NFL in passing yards?
Wow. Okay. Yep, I'm just thinking here. Okay, I mean, my mind really wants to go to Matt Schaub.
Is that your answer?
That is.
You know, you're trying this on the like. I'm thinking about Matt Schaub, and then you wait and listen for the horns.
I'm too good.
You got it. Go ahead. You got the first pick.
Historian. Okay, historian. Well, let's see here. Okay, I want him to go to the San Francisco 49ers. That's what I'm rooting for. That's where I want to see it. I don't know why. Yeah, I mean, I'd love to see that quarterback play with my buddy Kyle Shanahan. I'd love to see him in that offense. I think their team is phenomenal when healthy. I mean, we saw how competitive they were when they were the most banged up team in the history of the sport. Well, that's where I want to go. The San Francisco 49ers, who I think are in the Super Bowl window. I think more than anything, I'd love to see Deshaun Watson matched up with Shanahan in that offense. I think he would fit perfectly. I'm going to pick that number one.
Hey, fine. If you're going to play that game, then I want him to go to the Vikings. And I want Kirk Cousins to go to the 49ers. And I want Jimmy Garoppolo to go to the Texans. I want this three-team trade that we have begun to design. I want Rick Spielman to be watching the show today thinking, hey, those idiots, 99% of the time, are 1% onto something today. I'm going to start making some phone calls. So I've got Deshaun Watson coming to Minnesota, and it is a I love him not day.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Thank you. It is a love you not today, Kirk. Sorry. Deshaun's available. The hell with you. We don't need you anymore. After that, I think my next one's going to have to be the New England Patriots. Yes, I'd love to see that combination. Bill Belichick, Deshaun Watson, his skill set. He's going to have knowledge of the offense already. That, to me, would be a huge factor there. Because that offense, we've talked about it a lot. It's very hard to understand. So they wouldn't have to start back at square one. You know, they could really start to go, wait, hey, look at all these things we got in this offense. You can do some of the Brady stuff we had. And then we could do some stuff that, you know, we never thought we could do with anybody. And now we got you, and let's draw it up. Whoa, we never did that. I would love to see him go in New England and play with the Patriots.
All right, my next choice is the place where we think he wants to go. But my caveat is if he goes to Miami, you've got to change the uniforms. I can't look at the current uniforms anymore. I can't look at them. I love the old ones. And Brian Flores has said himself he'd like to put the team back in the old ones. It comes down to Stephen Ross and what he wants to do. And there's a certain amount of pride in the fact that these are the uniforms that we created. No, get rid of them. Put the old ones back on the players, and then I'm on board with Deshaun Watson on the Dolphins.
I like the unis. What don't you like about them? What?
Everything.
Really?
I don't like that goofy little stylized dolphin. The old dolphin, that's football. That's tradition, and there's no reason not to put. And the way the colors are and the block numbers and it's a great look. And the gray face mask, I love everything about the old uniforms. And so if they go back to the old uniforms, Dolphins is my second pick.
Okay, all right. That's only a uniform-related draft here.
No, it's a factor.
I know. I hear you.
It's a factor.
Okay, I get you. And after this, I don't know where I want to go here. There's some interesting ones. I mean, I think for pure theatrics and wanting to see it, I don't know if it's really a realistic team to think that it can totally happen, you know, with the Big Ben situation. But the Steelers, I think, are the next team where if you just ask me where I'd like to see him go or play, yeah, I'd love to see him in the you know, black and yellow. I think he'd look cool in that uniform, to your point with the Dolphins. All right. And yeah, him, Mike Tomlin, Chase Claypool, Deontay Johnson, some of the things they have there. AFC North, Lamar Jackson and Baker Mayfield and Joe Burrow. Holy cow, Batman. That would be unbelievable quarterbacks in one division. That would be my last pick, Mike.
And I'm torn now between the Bears and the Browns because I'm fascinated by the possibility of Baker Mayfield playing for the Texans, Deshaun Watson playing for the Browns. I'll go with the Bears. The Bears haven't had a franchise quarterback since Sid Luckman. They thought they were going to get one in Jay Cutler. And, yeah, he threw for a lot of yards. They didn't win many games. They gave up a lot to get Khalil Mack, and I don't know that they even would be interested in giving up the draft capital necessary to get Deshaun Watson. But Matt Nagy, Deshaun Watson working together, I think that would be a great combination, and I think Watson could be what the Bears fans have been waiting for decades at the quarterback position.
Yeah, they would. That city, they might have a Super Bowl party in the street if they got Deshaun Watson. They're starving for it. I go on, the regional sports network there in Chicago and do some things every week. They've asked about Deshaun Watson the last 2 weeks. Do you think we could get him? Do you think that's possible? Do you think so they're dying for a franchise superstar type quarterback. And, as we talked about, there's a team that they're closer to the top and the bottom and got a lot of good pieces in place. And I think enough wide receivers and talent there that he would look at it and go, okay, I can make this work. We got some potential.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.